What's going on, everybody? C4 here today, continuing with the Madden 18, Madden 17 roster breakdown. No longer reveals because we hit 35,000 subscribers, which I said I would release these rosters to you guys for free. Go check out that video as a part of a live stream. But now we still have, let's count here. We're doing the Jets today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more ratings to go. But because, they're not really reveals anymore, it's more so to get your guys' feedback. So if you've already downloaded the rosters and the teams have yet to be featured, maybe some of the overall ratings and positions and stuff still will change. So as always, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. As long as you're not a dickhead, I will probably, trust your opinion if you're a diehard of said team. What these rosters are, cliff notes, personal ratings. Ratings are based off of my personal opinion, Pro Football Focus, and their stats. All teams' draft picks for the first 3 rounds have been included. Rounds 4 through undrafted free agent. I've just included notable guys. And, yeah, some things, it's rock and roll. So the quarterback spot for the Jets, this may be the team that everyone wants to try to rebuild next season because I think they made the pound-for-pound weakest roster, which makes them a pretty enjoyable team to use in Madden. The quarterback spot, we have Josh McCown, who gave a 73, Bryce Petty a 70, and Hackenberg, who may end up being the starter next season. I've heard some positive things out of camp, but I'm an outsider looking in with a 67. But I have to give him a 67 because he did nothing. You literally got drafted as a second-round pick and didn't see any action on the field. I can't really base ratings off potentials or what may happen. I have to base it off what has happened, and we got to stick here with a 67. The running back spot, we gave Matt Forte an 84 overall last season. Mr. Matt Forte finished with 1,076 yards from scrimmage and 8 total touchdowns. Another productive season for him. Only featured and started in 13 games. If he would have played a full 16, he definitely would have probably pushed 1,000 yards marks. I mean, ageless wonder. He's still a beast. But then you have Bilal Pyle, who's very, very underrated. We give him an 83 overall. Finished last year with 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 5 touchdowns, which also included 58 catches for 388 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I think this is a good two-headed running back attack. You kind of get the same style of runner between him, Powell, and Forte. But with Forte getting up there in age, I think there's going to be a big 50-50 split. I think Powell is one of the more underrated guys because he can do it all. We have Wilds here, 68, and Burke, 61. Fullback spot, we have Chris Swain from Navy, Big Jack, motherfucker, 58. Wide receiver, we give Eric Decker an 87 overall. Obviously only played in 3 games last year. Had 9 catches, 194 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Originally, we had him as an 89. As per usual in this series, if you missed significant time, you pretty much are going to take a -2 to your rating. So he's sitting here at an 87. No more Braden Marshall. We have Quincy Enunwa, who looked somewhat serviceable last season at points. He finished the year with 58 catches, 857 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I think hopefully he can continue to develop here a little bit. We have Robbie Anderson, who got a little bit of off-field issues, I think, somewhere in Miami, but really emerged. I was very, very surprised that the Philadelphia Eagles didn't get him as an undrafted free agent. He was a beast at Temple, deep threat, and he provided that for the Jets last season. Finished the year as an undrafted free agent with 42 catches, 587 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So he's sitting here at the 75. They got Quentin Patton coming over from the 49ers. Some people within the Niners realm, I have a buddy that's a dire Niners fan. Debatably, Patton was the best playmaker on that team last year, so I think he's a great low-key signing. We have Marshall, 69. Ardarius Stewart, the rookie from Alabama, 69. Chad Hansen, the rookie from Cal, 65. And KD Cannon, who had undrafted, got picked up by the 49ers. They cut him. I'm pretty sure right now he's held by the Jets. So that's a 63 there for the burner. Tight end spot, very, very weak tight end. We have Safarian Jenkins here, 73. Didn't do a whole lot last year after he got cut. For drinking a DUI, I think it was with the Bucks, and now he ended up on the Jets. And he ended up featuring in 7 games, only starting 2, 10 catches, 110 yards, and no touchdowns. Wasted potential, man. I remember he was an absolute, revelation of the tight end position while he was in college. Everyone thought he was going to be the next superstar tight end. Better than Eric Ebron. I mean, both those guys kind of failed to live up to the hype. But at 73 there, they got Jordan Leggett, the tight end from Clemson. I love this pickup. He's a 70 overall. I think he was drafted in the 4th round. 5th round, and we gave him a 70 overall. So that's probably the highest overall that we've given someone that's beyond round 3. But I think, man, he's an absolute playmaker at the tight end spot. Made so many clutch catches for Clemson and to help out and bail out Deshaun Watson. I think this is a tremendous pick, and I imagine he'll be the starter. We have Boston, 66, Tomlinson, 63, and their long snapper here. Left tackle, we have Brandon Shell with a 76 overall. Last season, Pro Football Focus, I think it was in limited snaps, but at right tackle, the grade that I have on him right now is 80.2. So I assume he didn't feature in a whole lot of games, and probably is going to be more natural to be the left tackle here. I'll give him a 76 overall. It looks like Ben Iljalna, probably butchered that, on our lads is slated to be the starting left tackle, but he did not grade out very well at all. Pro Football Focus gave him a 46.5. So based off of just that, which is what I use heavily for the offensive line, Shell 76, good year as a rookie, underrated as a rookie. James Carpenter here at left guard, 81 overall. Pro Football Focus gave him an 81. At center, Wesley Johnson, we gave him a 72. Pro Football Focus gave him a 71.8, so we rounded up to give him a generous rating. Right guard, Brian Winters just got paid a decent contract with a 78. I don't have his Pro Football Focus rating. I think that's pretty close, though. And we have Dozer, who I do have his rating, which was 74.5, so we gave it a nice 74. We have, pretty solid offensive line here. Upside. And at right tackle, we have Jeff Adams and Kelvin Beachum. Beachum just got released from the Jags and picked up here, and he's slated to be the starting right tackle. He's nothing special, but I think the Jags tried to force him at left tackle last year. Maybe the switch to right tackle could make him serviceable here, and he probably will be the starter here. Defensive side, we gave Muhammad Wilkerson coming off a down year. Pretty much everyone on this defensive line outside of the young buck himself had a down year. Muhammad Wilkerson getting an 84 last season. Mo Wilk had appeared in 15 games. He had 1 forced fumble, 4.5 sacks, and 50-some tackles, 50-plus tackles. Not as productive. He's the kind of guy you expect to get, for as talented as he is, minimum 7 sacks this season. So then he had a little bit of a down year. We have him as an 84. At Sheldon Richardson here at right defensive end, we gave him an 82. Last year, he featured in 15 games. He had 1 forced fumble, a sack and a half, and just over 50 tackles. Very, very unproductive year from both these defensive ends. I know Wilkerson chips in a little bit more against the run, and I know they had Sheldon Richardson playing like linebacker or something crazy like that. So I'm not exactly sure if he's going to stay here as a defensive end. Maybe he should be moved to an outside linebacker. I've seen the depth chart list him as that, but I mean, 300-pound outside linebacker, I don't know about that one. Defensive tackle, we gave Leonard Williams an 87 overall. Last year, appeared in all 16 games. He had 2 forced fumbles, 7 sacks, and over 60, just shy of 70 total tackles. Without a doubt, I think you could say the undisputed best player on this defense, a Pro Bowler. Very good season, so he gets an 87. McClendon here, 77. He had a nice year. I think he had 3.5 sacks in 10 games, so that's pretty goddamn productive for the old man. Left side linebacker, we have Jordan Jenkins, the rookie, who we gave a 74. Well, he's going to his sophomore season, but as a rookie, we're giving him a 74 overall. Last season, Jordan Jenkins appeared in 14 games, 2 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, 2.5 sacks, and just shy of 40 total tackles. So very productive season here. Left middle linebacker, we have David Harris, who we gave an 80 overall. Old man David Harris leading the team in tackles last season with just shy of 100 total tackles. He also had 2 pass deflections and half a sack. We have Darren Lee, who's decent as a rookie. Featured in 13 games, started at 9. He had 2 pass deflections, a sack, and 40, 50, 60, 70 total tackles. So that's not bad. 75, nothing flashy. We got Bruce Carter here as well. Right side linebacker, we have Lorenzo Maldin, the 4th, with a 72 overall. This is where the depth chart had Sheldon Richardson listed as a linebacker. So, I mean, if that is the move, we don't even have enough people because the offline player management tool is horrendous. But maybe this is probably right outside linebacker where you'd put a Sheldon Richardson if that's truly where you want to play him. I don't think you'd want to use that, at least in Madden. The secondary, no more Darrell Reeves. We have Mo Claiborne coming over from the Dallas Cowboys, coming off his best season. We're going to give him an 80. I feel that's fair. That's about fair for a guy that's been fairly underwhelming for most of his career. We have Marcus Williams, who's been pretty goddamn underrated for the Jets the last couple seasons. A 76 overall last season. Marcus Williams had 2 picks, 6 pass deflections, a forced fumble, a sack, and just over 30 total tackles. I mean, this guy here, 6 picks last year. I assume he's a nickel. He's not on the field a whole lot, but I recognize it. We have Buster Skrine with a 75. Last season, he had 14 starts. He had 1 interception, 6 pass deflections, a sack, and just over 40-some tackles. So I figure both these guys are pretty level in terms of talent. And then, it's a crapshoot for the bottom half here. Who's going to emerge? No one knows. Free safety, we have Rontez Miles here with a 73 overall. Last season, Miles. What did you do for me, Miles? Let's see what you got here. I don't even see any stats from this guy. Okay, so yeah, this guy's a mystery. But currently on our lads, they have him as a free safety. But they have Marcus May, my boy Marcus May from the University of Florida. Fully expect him to eventually land that starting gig. This was a tremendous pick. Maybe not a position of need, especially because they invested a fairly high draft pick on Marcus May, getting him in the 2nd round, doubling up on safeties here. But I think Marcus May is a big-time playmaker, an excellent pick. And then at the strong safety, we have Jamal Adams with an 80 overall. I think this is the 2nd highest, pretty sure, after Myles Garrett. No, that's a lie. He's the third highest rookie behind Myles Garrett and Leonard Fournette. Incredibly safe pick. This guy's going to be a starter day one. Very surprised that they did that with Calvin Pryor still in the roster. This is one of those tough ones where I'm not a Jets fan, so I don't really know if Calvin Pryor is a bust, and we absolutely had to move on to Jamal Adams. But Jamal Adams is going to be a beast for you guys to use as a strong safety. Kicker is Nick Folk. I know Nick Folk's not their kicker anymore. They have Catanzaro, I believe, from the Cardinals. But trading kickers is an absolute pain in the ass in this. So once you get into your offline, because you can't really release kickers, because some of these kickers are unemployed, and it's just, you know, you're always going to have one wrong one. For example, if I put Folk and traded him to the Cardinals for Catanzaro, then the Colts, or the Cardinals, sorry, their roster would be fucked up. So you can do this once you get in your connected franchise mode. And we have Lachlan Edwards here, 72 overall as a punter. So there you go, guys. Those are your Madden 18, Madden 17 New York Jets rosters. As always, leave a comment in the comments section below if you agree or disagree with any of the ratings you see here today. Check the, I don't know, it's probably going to come up in the recommended videos. If not, I probably will start linking it in the comment section, or just search my channel for the download link for these rosters on the Xbox One. Sorry, Sony ponies. Maybe someone can import them. I don't know how that shit works. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, it's c4's saying peace.